Hi, my name is Arash, and I am going to be doing marital therapy, marital and family therapy. It can go by several different names. Marital family therapy is just kind of an umbrella. It can also go as systematic therapies, family systems therapy, marital therapy, couples therapy, family therapy. Again, it's dealing with the relational aspect of the individual. It began in the 1940s. And its root kind of began in the 1950s. Hence, as you can see, we were in black and white. And eventually, in the late 70s, it became more popular. And some of the founders or people, key shakers and movers in this, there's really no single founder, but there are some key people who contributed to this research and this type of therapy. Salvador Minuchin, the structural family. He was working with delinquents and in New York, and was wondering, how does the family influence with these delinquents? And of course, sure enough, he discovered a whole wealth of knowledge about that and how it does play a huge part in how people behave in their world. Jay Haley and Milan Group also contributed. Murray Bowen, my man, family systems. He's the one that came up with being differentiated from everybody else, transgenerational, and of course genograms, which is something I did in clinical pastoral education. And we went, of course, 3 generations back and then a generation in front of me. And it's amazing what you find from your family members and different strengths as well as weaknesses. The strengths are wonderful because it's inspiring, but then when you see the weaknesses, it's a little disheartening. But it's a phenomenal thing. Virginia Sater, of course, she did experimental family therapy. Some of the techniques used in MFT, marital family therapy. MFT is boundary setting, which of course you're dealing with relationships. So yes, setting boundaries. Maybe your boundaries are too flexible. They really don't exist. You get walked over by people. Or they're too rigid. You're a loner. And then also reframing, changing things from different, showing a different perspective. And then of course family sculpting, looking at different family members, how your daughter sees you, how your son sees you, how your wife sees you, or how your husband sees you, or how your uncle sees you, how your niece or nephew. So it's not just limited to the nuclear family, it's the extended family as well. And of course, the genogram, which I spoke about earlier. It's an excellent theory. It's been a pretty big part of who I am, in the sense of learning about myself, coming from a very large Persian family. Of course, doing genograms, I've learned a lot about myself through this therapy. It's relational, and the other videos will go ahead and discuss some of the major techniques and theories that this type of therapy has for us. Thank you.